Welcome once again to Oregon Quilting. And today we are pretending that we are no longer in Oregon, but we have traveled to Hawaii. So we're going to be doing Hawaiian quilting, and we also have wonderful examples that a lot of the wombats have sent to us that couldn't be here today. And so I'd like to invite Faith to come up and share some of the things that we have, examples that we have gotten.
Hi. Okay.
And who they are from, trying to keep track.
I have my cheat sheets here. This is from Angela Dunaway in, I always mess up, St. Helens. And she did a beautiful pinwheel.
Maybe they can get a close-up of that. Okay.
Okay.
There it is.
Oh.
Okay.
There. That's Angela's. And
flying
she is
piece?
a wombat. We recently went to the Sisters Quilt Show up in Sisters, Oregon, and had a blast, even though it did thunder and lightning. This one is from Jana. I believe she is in Puyallup, Washington. And she has a lovely pinwheel, and I believe it's a 9-block wonder, or 9-block.
There's a name
Blah.
for it.
I know, and it evades me right now.
Something.
Yeah, it's a 9-block with a pinwheel.
Yeah.
I love how that pinwheel just kind of jumps out. Then we have Jackie's. She is up in Leavenworth this weekend. Jackie is from Federal Way, Washington. And she is, like I said, she's up in...
She's in Leavenworth.
Leavenworth. Yeah, we were teasing her about being at the prison.
Yeah.
Yes, we were teasing her about being in prison this weekend. But she's okay. We love her.
I appreciate all of these women who have been making these wonderful things.
Now, this is one from Karen Barnes in Beaverton. This is, I haven't seen Karen do very much paper piecing. And this is her paper piece. And I thought she did an awesome job. I just love that. She's, the black just makes that pop.
Pop out.
Yeah, and you know, she did a very nice
back.
job on the back. You know, I mean, I don't think I could do that well.
That's very important.
And she did a very nice job. You know, it almost looks identical from the back as the front.
She did really.
If you look at it.
I still don't paper piece.
You will. This is also from Karen Barnes of Beaverton, and this is called Bird of Paradise. I love how the blue jumps out of those.
Jumps out.
She does a very nice job. And she is batik, what would it be called? Challenged. Yes, she is in a round robin with some of the other wombats, and she was really worried about being able to use batiks because she doesn't normally use batiks. And so I gave her my stash that I had so that she would be able to have different colors to do with it. And I think we're going to show that those
next
2 months.
In 2 months.
In 2 months. This is from Cindy Bridges. She is in Tangent, but hopefully by the taping of this, she will no longer be in Tangent. She will have moved. And which she is in the process of doing this weekend. So this is a disappearing 9 patch. She got the when we went to Sisters, she got the material, and 2 days later it was done because all of her stuff was packed, and she had to go to one of the other girls' houses
to actually sew it
because she had nothing available to
and
sew it
she
with.
was the first one this time.
Yep, she was the first one done. Now, this is Julie Luma's. Julie is our
paper piecing aficionado.
Well, she's not really the paper piecer, but she can. This is called, the templates is called Angel Play by Margaret Miller. And she did a lovely job. I just love everything that Julie does. She is actually right now, I think she's, since Jackie's in Leavenworth, she is raiding her stash.
That's
as
right.
we speak.
That's right. She said, "That's okay. Just clean my house."
Yeah,
also.
Yeah. She said, "Just don't worry about the dust bunnies." Now, this is Jana's.
Why don't?
Oh wait,
why don't I read it? No, because she did the two.
Okay.
I actually got a letter. She sent me this letter. Hello, Elizabeth, and I got this yesterday. I hope this reaches you in time for the show. I made the 12.5-inch block first, and it reminded me of a tropical sunset in Hawaii. So, since I had fabric left over, I thought about what else goes with a tropical sunset. Well, ice-cold drinks on the deck of the cruise ship. So, of course, I took the rest of the fabric, plus a bit of my own, and made a set of crisscross coasters. I had never tried making them before, and it really was fun, fast, and easy. I tied them together with a little ribbon, but feel free to open them. Actually, that's rickrack, but... So, keep smiling, Jana. So, we thank her. Why don't we lay them out?
Kind of fit into each other. Oh, those are beautiful. Very nice.
Those are really fun.
Yeah, she does.
I don't think I'd want to use them for coasters.
Jana. Wait a second. Jackie is in. She was the one that was in Leavenworth. Okay, Jana is from Puyallup, and she is also one of our wombats. This is from Lori Smith, our paper piecer. She always does such good work. I don't know if this was paper piece, but again, she does a bang-up job on the backs of her quilts. You know, if they had a showing for the backs of quilts,
we should do that sometime.
We should
have
do
just
that.
The backs.
Just to have the back of the quilt, because Lori would win every time. She's been in a couple of shows. As a matter of fact, so has Julie. And Julie won a contest in, what was it?
Was it the design?
I think it was a design magazine.
Yeah.
Or something like that. Anyway, this is Cindy Helbegs. Cindy is from Sherwood. She is our Barking Frog lady. She owns the Barking Frog Winery. And it was kind of funny because we had to draw this by hand. This is paper pieced. She did a very nice job on the back. But she also, we had it, and I couldn't get it to come up on my computer. I got it to come up, but I couldn't print it. So I had it's a basket of flowers, and we couldn't get it to send it to her, so I had to draw it freehand. Okay, and it really kind of worked out well.
Yes, it did.
And I think one of these was Alice's. I think that's where I got confused. I don't think Angela did that. I believe this is Alice's. And Alice is out of Banks, Oregon. And wonderful lady. Just truly an awesome gal. And she has a long arm machine.
Okay, mid-arm machine. Mm-hmm. Okay, well, thank you.
You're welcome.
We're going to do some, let's do this.
Oh.
I'm going to do some actual preparation for Hawaiian quilting. And when a person starts to do Hawaiian quilting, the first pattern they have to do is the ulu, and it's breadfruit. And everybody who does Hawaiian quilting does that one first because that's supposed to bring peace to your house. And I think we'll have to turn it the other direction because when you see it, it's going to be sideways. Well, that's okay. Either way works. And that's the first one that you do. And so I will be showing you how we do that. So, and when I do it wrong, you come up with pieces, like when you do snowflakes, if you don't do it correctly, you get pieces. So.
I get pieces.
You get pieces?
I get pieces.
So your background, you need 22-inch square if you're doing a pillow, and you have to iron it. And then you iron it again, and then you fold it. And you have to remember where your fold is each time, and where these little pieces are that are not folded. And after you also have your other piece pressed the same way. And you put your pattern on and you cut it, and we'll be doing that later with another pattern. And you iron it the same way. Then you open it back up again. You want to move those over there? Thank you, Faith. Now, if you have it ironed and pressed, it's much easier to get everything to match. Then you're going to open up what you've cut.
No fair, that always looks so hard to me.
This makes it easy.
And now that I see how it's done,
it's a lot easier because then you can just match up the folds.
Oh, yeah. See what I get for not paying attention.
Well, have you ever taken a quilting class?
No.
I was able to study with Poa Kalani in Hawaii, and she has only one hand, so watching her quilt is really, amazing. So.
That is beautiful. Oh, one right here.
So then once you have it laid out, you just baste it. And I forgot my thimble, and I won't do any hand sewing without a thimble. So you baste it, and then you do applique stitch to turn it under. And once that's completed, it's always shadow quilting with Hawaiian quilting. So you put your finger and you go around it, finger width, all the way around.
Oh.
So that's what.
Now, could you raw edge quilt that? Or raw edge applique?
You could. You could.
See, I would be perfect for that.
For raw edge. Well, and if people really want to cheat, they can use Wonder Under or Steam a Seam, but for true Hawaiian quilting, you need to actually applique. So. Now, another very simple pattern we have is just the leaf pattern. So we have that pattern for you too. I think we will show that. There it is. So that's the very simple leaf pattern. And after you do the breadfruit, you still might want to do something not as complicated as I did. I did the pineapple, which I don't have with me. So we're going to start. So we did the same thing for our background. So we did our folding and our pressing. And then reminding myself which side to I actually have one of these at home that isn't right. I should have brought it, but I didn't bring it. So, and we did the same thing with what's going to be our pattern.
I love that material. It's gorgeous.
Well, my friend Sue said, oh, it looks like Hawaii when she got her packet. So I thought, okay, we'll go with Hawaiian theme. So we've pressed this, and we've done our folding. Now, if I do it the right way, it's going to come out. If I folded it wrong, we'll have pieces. But
okay, which side is all your cut sides? Or your cut?
The raw edges are there. The fold, the long fold, and the short fold. So the easiest way is to pin your pattern onto, and this is left a little edge because I didn't get it pressed exactly correctly. While I was watching Mark Spitz, it's for
Mr. Phelps.
Yeah, Mr. Phelps this time. You tell. I've been watching Olympics for a long time. So now we're actually going to cut this out. So if I did it correctly, it will work. If I didn't do it correctly, we'll have pieces.
Cross your fingers, folks.
Yeah, don't hold your breath, though. And one nice thing about this leaf pattern is it has curves and not sharp points. Sometimes when you try and applique sharp points, it's hard to get, particularly when you're just starting out. So, and I'm just kind of doing a rough cut here instead of being completely accurate. And you can do yours any way you want. So if it's not perfect, don't worry about it.
Oh, now Julie will have some more batik scraps.
Batik scraps. Yeah, that's true.
She was saying online she needed batik scraps.
I'll just send them home with you when you go to the event. There you go. Now we'll see if I did it correctly. We'll open this up first. Okay. Actually, I think I'm turning it the wrong way. I think. No, it was right before. I don't know. One should never make preparations for these programs after midnight. Unless it's 4 in the morning. I stay up late. Faith gets up early. So now we shall see if this actually is going to work. It worked.
Oh, that's beautiful. I think we need to have a wombat class of that.
I can do that.
Oh, that's beautiful.
So then I'm not thread basting it, so we'll just pin baste it, which is a little more difficult to be working with because you have a chance of, as my granddaughter says, those pointy points that are prickly. And then, since I have cloth underneath, I'm pinning it to the tablecloth. Don't pin it to your tablecloth.
Follow your example, but don't follow it to the to the T.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. And the patterns will be available on the website, www.oregonquilting.weebly.com. And I thank everybody for their 1,770 hits on the website during the last 4 weeks. So there we would have
Isn't that beautiful?
So, then I want to talk about behind us. I took 2 classes in Hawaii, and then after I did that, in order to become a certified Hawaiian quilt teacher, you have to make your own design, and it's not finished, but this is called Oregon Roses and Blackberry Blossoms. So it's my own design, and after I designed it and laid it out and cut it all out, why then I destroyed the pattern so no one can ever copy it. It would be difficult for them to do. But it's whole cloth Hawaiian quilting. This is the top. It's basted, and I've started doing the applique. The applique is not completely finished, and it's 120 by 60. So eventually it will be a little bit bigger because it'll have the backing, and then it will have the binding on it. So that was what made me certified Hawaiian quilt teacher, although I haven't taught Hawaiian quilting for probably 20 years. But I do enjoy it, and I like the looks. And what you can do, if you don't want to try something that big, is do the pillow size. And if you use the same background, well, eventually you can have a quilt with just the blocks. So you can just add as many as you want, and any patterns. So I thank Faith for coming and helping, and I particularly want to thank all of the ladies who sent their projects. It just sometimes amazes me the wonderful blocks that they come up with. So I thank you all and look forward. Please check us out on the website and see what interesting things are there. You can also on the website get the new challenge packet, and it's a challenge. I try to make them not easy. So the next one is definitely a big challenge. So we thank you for watching us and hope you join us next time on Oregon Quilting. Welcome back to Oregon Quilting, and Amanda is still with me, and we're going to talk just a little bit about her very first quilt. And how old were you when you made this?
8.
8 years old. And we have fabric here. Do you want to explain just a little bit about what you did?
Well, first we needed to wash it, and then we needed to cut it, and then we needed to wash it, iron it, cut it, sew it, cut it, sew it, iron it, and then cut it, and then sew it.
And put it back together. So we had strips, and then
like this.
Like that. And then after we sewed it together,
it looked like this. And then we cut it into strips. And then we ironed it, and then we sewed it, and then we cut it.
We turned it the opposite direction and sewed them together again. So this was her very first one, and she actually has won some ribbons for that. So thank you for sharing it today, Amanda. Thank you.
Have you ever had somebody just take you and spin your head right around? Do you know how it feels when a kind-hearted soul kind of lifts you up when you're down? Well, it's true that everybody is different, yet still we're alike in some ways. And when you take time to make someone else happy, do you notice the look on their face when you do something beautiful? Do something beautiful now. When you find to do with their life. Well, I know this world can be kind of confusing, bad news and political strife. But there's one way we can get it together, and all it will cost is some time. Just recall how it feels when someone does it for you, and then do it for them the next time. Oh yes, do something beautiful, do something beautiful now. When you find somebody in need, just make their life better somehow. Do something beautiful, do a small kindness and see